As Hurricane Milton approaches, it's important to remind ourselves that while we prepare physically, securing homes, gathering supplies, and taking necessary precautions, there's a deeper, spiritual preparation we must also undertake. This is about more than just weathering the storm on the outside. It's about finding peace within, a peace that isn't swayed by external forces, no matter how powerful they may seem. Storms like Hurricane Milton serve as profound metaphors for the challenges we face in life, whether it's the unpredictability of nature or the trials in our personal lives. Storms test our resilience and our ability to remain grounded. But here's the secret. The most important preparation we can do isn't just external. It's internal. It's about cultivating inner peace, calm, and resilience so that no matter what happens around us, we are steady at our core. Think about how a hurricane forms. It starts with a collision of forces: wind, air pressure, temperature. Similarly, the storms in our lives often arise from the collision of our thoughts, fears, and emotions. When these forces build up inside us, we experience stress, anxiety, and turmoil. But just as there's a calm, still center in the eye of a hurricane, there's a place of peace within us that we can access, no matter how chaotic things may seem on the outside. One of the keys to finding this calm is understanding that peace isn't something we find externally. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass or hoping that life will calm down on its own. Instead, peace is something we create from within. It's a choice we make, a mindset we cultivate. As Hurricane Milton bears down, we have the opportunity to shift our focus from the chaos of the storm to the calm within ourselves. This brings us to the concept of inner stillness. Inner stillness is the ability to remain calm and centered, even when the world around you feels like it's spinning out of control. It's the quiet place within you that is untouched by the winds of fear or the rains of doubt. In many spiritual traditions, this place is seen as your connection to the divine, a space where you are deeply grounded in faith and trust. So how do we cultivate this inner stillness, especially when everything around us feels chaotic? One powerful tool is breath work. The simple act of breathing deeply and mindfully can help anchor us in the present moment, bringing a sense of calm even in the midst of a storm. When the winds of Hurricane Milton roar, take a moment to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that no matter what happens outside, you are safe within. Another tool is meditation. Meditation allows us to train our minds to focus on the present moment, to let go of thoughts and fears that are outside of our control. In moments of chaos, our minds often spiral into worst-case scenarios. We begin to imagine all the things that could go wrong, feeding our anxiety and amplifying the storm within. But through meditation, we learn to step back from these thoughts, to observe them without being swept away by them. We learn to cultivate a quiet space inside, a space that remains calm even when the storm outside rages on. As you prepare for Hurricane Milton, it's also important to practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right. In times of crisis, it's easy to become consumed by fear and anxiety. We worry about what we might lose, about the damage that might be done. But when we practice gratitude, we remind ourselves of all the blessings we still have. Gratitude raises your energy and helps you to remain positive, even in difficult times. Instead of focusing on the destruction the storm might bring, take a moment to reflect on the things you are thankful for. This simple shift in perspective can make a profound difference in how you experience the storm. Now, let's take this one step further. Hurricane Milton, like all storms, will eventually pass. The winds will die down, the rain will stop, and the sun will shine again. But the question is, what will you have learned from this experience? How will you emerge from the storm? Will you be stronger, more grounded, and more at peace? Or will you be consumed by fear and anxiety, waiting for the next storm to hit? The truth is, every storm, whether it's a literal hurricane or a metaphorical one, offers us an opportunity for growth. It challenges us to dig deep, to find our inner strength, and to cultivate a sense of peace that is unshakable. But it's up to us to seize that opportunity. We can choose to view Hurricane Milton as a disaster, something to be feared and avoided, or we can choose to see it as a wake-up call, a reminder that true peace and calm come from within. As you prepare for the storm, take time to reflect on the storms in your own life. Where are you feeling overwhelmed or out of control? What fears or doubts are swirling around inside of you? And more importantly, how can you find your own inner calm amidst the chaos? The storm outside may be strong, but your inner peace can be stronger. This is where spiritual practices come into play. Whether it's prayer, meditation, mindfulness, or simply taking a few moments to breathe deeply, these practices help us to reconnect with ourselves and with something greater. They remind us that we are not defined by the storms in our lives, but by how we respond to them. When we cultivate inner peace, we create a space within ourselves where the storm cannot reach. It's like being in the eye of a hurricane. Everything around you may be chaotic, but at your center, there is calm. Remember, Hurricane Milton is just one storm. There will be others, both in the natural world and in your personal life. But with each storm comes a new opportunity to grow, to strengthen your inner calm, and to deepen your connection to yourself and to the divine. The storm will pass, but the lessons you learn from it can last a lifetime. As you move forward, keep this in mind. The storm may be outside, but peace is always within. It's a choice you can make every day, in every moment, no matter what is happening around you. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, whether it's by Hurricane Milton or by the challenges in your own life, take a deep breath, find your center, and remember, you are the calm in the storm. If this message resonates with you, stay with me until the end, because I'll be sharing even more practical steps on how to maintain that calm and carry it with you, not just through this hurricane, but through all the storms life may bring. Together, let's discover how to rise above the storm, strengthen our inner peace, and transform how we face life's inevitable challenges. As we continue, let's take this even deeper. If you've stayed with me up to this point, it's because you understand that Hurricane Milton is more than just a storm to prepare for physically. It's an opportunity to transform yourself spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. But here's where it becomes even more powerful. What if the storm is your chance to shift your entire perspective on life? To look at not just this hurricane, but all the future storms you'll face in life with a completely new mindset, one that is rooted in peace, calm, and resilience. Think about the times in your life when you felt overwhelmed, out of control, like the world around you was crashing down. Maybe it wasn't a literal hurricane. Maybe it was a loss, a failure, or a relationship falling apart. In those moments, it's easy to feel like a victim of the storm, like everything is happening to you. But here's the shift that will change everything. When you realize that the storm is happening for you, not to you. What do I mean by that? Every challenge, every difficult moment, every storm is an opportunity for growth. It's an invitation to rise above, to access parts of yourself that you might not even know existed. This is what I want you to take from this. Hurricane Milton is not just about the chaos on the outside. It's about the chance to transform yourself on the inside. When the winds blow and the rain falls, let that be a reminder of your inner strength. The storm is pushing you to dig deeper, to find the peace that is unshakable. This is your opportunity to become the calm in the storm, not just for yourself, but for the people around you. Imagine how different your life could be if, instead of reacting to every challenge with fear or anxiety, you approached it with peace, confidence, and trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Let's make this practical. The next time you feel overwhelmed by the storm, whether it's Hurricane Milton or something happening in your personal life, take a moment to pause, breathe. Remind yourself that no matter what happens outside, you have control over how you respond. Visualize yourself as the eye of the storm, calm, centered, and unmoved by the chaos around you. This isn't just a mental exercise. It's a way of being that will transform how you experience every challenge in your life. Another powerful practice is to set an intention. As the storm approaches, ask yourself, what do I want to take from this experience? How can I use this moment to grow, to become stronger, to deepen my connection with my inner peace. When you set an intention, you are taking control of your story. You're no longer just reacting to the storm. You're actively shaping how you will emerge from it. And let's not forget about the power of faith. Faith is a foundation that will carry you through any storm. It's the belief that no matter how chaotic things may seem, there's a higher purpose at work. Faith reminds us that we are not alone, that we are guided and supported, even in the most difficult times. Whether your faith is in a higher power, the universe, or the deep well of strength within you, it is your anchor in the storm. Now, as we wrap this up, I want you to take this with you. Hurricane Milton, or any storm you face in life, is not here to defeat you. It's here to make you stronger, to push you to new levels of resilience, peace, and spiritual growth. The storm is a teacher, and the lesson is this: you are the calm within the chaos. No matter how strong the winds blow, no matter how heavy the rain falls, your peace is untouchable. It is within you, waiting for you to access it. As Hurricane Milton approaches, take the time to not only secure your physical surroundings, but also to secure your inner world. Ground yourself in peace. Anchor yourself in faith. And remember, you have everything you need to not just survive the storm, but to thrive through it. This is your moment to rise, to embrace the calm within, and to step into the next chapter of your life stronger, more resilient, and more connected to your inner peace. If this message resonates with you, stay until the end, because I'm about to share some final thoughts on how to carry this inner peace with you, not just through this storm, but through every storm life may bring. You have the power to rise above any challenge, and it starts with the choice you make today. The storm may come, but your peace is unshakable. Before we close, I want to leave you with this final thought. Peace isn't something that happens to us. It's something we create. It's a choice we make every day, in every moment, no matter what the circumstances are. As Hurricane Milton approaches, let this be your opportunity to practice peace, to deepen your faith, and to transform how you experience life's inevitable storms. You are not powerless in the face of the storm. You are the calm in the chaos. And with that peace, you can face anything. Thank you for staying with me through this journey. If this message has resonated with you, share it with someone who might need a reminder of their own inner strength. Together, we can rise above the storm and find the peace we all seek.